I think, in my recollection, I think it started somewhat Carter and really exploded with after President Reagan, the international speaking engagements and the like that they all were involved in. And Rod, we now have the movement of the color guard right in front of the church now, coming down the circular driveway that is in front of the building. And they will be marching in formation, of course, representatives of the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines all there, and they are marching over to the hearse and will remove Mrs. Ford's casket at that time. They have just come to a halt, and orders being called out of a large hush over the crowd, and they are now standing at ease and waiting for further directions. Well, I mean, it couldn't be a more beautiful day. Of course, you made mention earlier of it being Gerald Ford's birthday, and the irony there. A lot of people liking to hold on to the sentiment today that what better birthday gift to the former president than being reunited with his beloved wife. And that will happen at the interment later today, of course, at the museum. But right now, like much of this time, we are just standing awaiting further activity here right on Fall Street in front of the Grace Episcopal Church. Downtown, as we see the pastor now walking out to the curb and to the hearse rod, which is now all of about 12 feet in front of me. And so as he the history and specialness of this event, and then we now see the color guard come to attention. We see Ford family now coming out to the sidewalk, and they are walking arm in arm as they approach the color guard, and we'll keep it here and describe to you what we see as the 4 Ford family members are now standing on the sidewalk about 20 to 30 feet away from the hearse, and the back door of the hearse is now being opened by the gentleman who is driving that vehicle. And we will momentarily have the casket moved away as the color guard prepares to move in and lift the casket. And we now see the color guard rod moving into the tail end of the hearse at a very, very slow and deliberate pace. Just the pageantry of this kind of event is somewhat awe-inspiring. Now, this particular detail has probably done this hundreds, if not thousands of times, so they're well versed in every step of the way. As we hear the commander of this detail very lowly calling out the orders to the command, as they stand in 2 lines on either side of the hearse, and now the casket is being inched out a little bit further by the Marine who walk down the center of their formation. And they are now moving just slightly closer to the tail, and movement of the casket. Again, the casket draped in a gigantic rose bouquet, just absolutely gorgeous. And the oak casket is now in the hands of the color guard detail.
Right turn, march.
Well, and you hope that they can experience that emotion without feeling hounded by the main sound I hear up and down the street now is pictures being taken, just hundreds and hundreds of cameras going off at the same time, as this casket is now being walked into the semicircle driveway that is immediate to the front end of the church. The Fords have fallen in behind the formation of the honor guard as they prepare to walk up that driveway and head up the steps and into Grace Episcopal Church.